Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Cowboys, and happy Wednesday.
Are you excited for the rain?
Absolutely not.
Make sure to bring your umbrellas, Cowboys.
I'm Aniyah.
And I'm Sofia.
Today is Wednesday, November 12th, and KU News Network starts right now.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome back. On today's show, we'll discuss this week's updated schedule, take a look at our sports, clubs, and a fun segment about the 12th night.
But before we start the show, let's send it over to Kaylee with this week's CN90.
Good morning, Kenya High School. I'm Elise.
I'm V.
And today we're going to be interviewing someone very special.
What are you guys doing here?
Sit down.
Okay.
Today we're going to be interviewing someone very special from CNN 90's very own Kaylee Bihar. What does CNN mean to you?
CNN is a program that really allows people to be creative with video and production and broadcast, because CNN isn't like any other class on campus. I feel like Mr. Jellings, on our first day of CNN, I literally remember him telling me, when people look up Canyon High School, they're going to find our news network and they're going to see what we do. They're going to see the events we have going on around campus, and it's our job to relay that information, not only for Canyon students, but for everyone who wants to know.
How do you try and be that voice while also representing the other notable programs here on campus? So yearbook, journalism.
Our main way of connecting the school, all the programs, is through our segments. We really feature everything and everything from events that are going on around campus to programs to classes to band. I'm technically immortalizing their work.
What's your favorite thing to do in terms of working behind the scenes?
Well, behind the scenes, I really like interviewing people, I like talking to people, getting to know them along with their club or organization or whatever I'm interviewing them about.
I know this is going to be a tough question, but between all your years in CNN, all the segments you've filmed, what was the most fun for you?
I have to say the more laid-back vlog-style segments are the most fun to film and edit, because I think I get a lot of creative liberty with those. I get to be my silly self, I guess. I think all my segments have had good and bad moments. I've learned a lot from each of them. Obviously, our prom vlog was one that I don't think I'll ever forget.
This has been an underwhelming yab session with Kaylee Bihar. Remember to stay present, Cowboys, and oh yeah, Happy birthday, Kaylee.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kaylee, and happy birthday. Starting off, our schedule looks a little different this week due to Veterans Day. Take a look at the screen to see changes. Today, we will have periods 2, 4, 6, and 7, and Thursday will be periods 1, 3, 5, and 7. And finally, Friday, there will be no late start, so we have periods 2, 4, 6, and 7.
Be sure to begin your FAFSA applications. The FAFSA is used to determine eligibility for federal and state aid, as well as many school-based scholarships. The application is open now and is due March 2nd, 2026. Visit studentaid.gov to begin the application. If you are an undocumented student, you may be eligible for state-based financial aid through the DREAM Act. This application process is separate from federal aid and can open doors to university grants, scholarships, and fee waivers. Learn more by visiting dream.csac.ca.gov.
In more college news, the counseling office will be available for help with college applications every day during 5th and 6th period, the entire month of November. Stop by to get help and have your questions answered. Now let's take a break from school news and send it over to Genesis with our week's sports report.
Good morning, Cowboys. I'm Genesis with this week's sports update. This Thursday, Frosh Girls Soccer will be scrimmaging Trinity at home at 3:15. Boys and girls Frosh Basketball will be playing at home against Stav at 4 p.m. On Friday, girls Varsity Basketball has a non-league game against Alumni at home at 5 p.m. Boys and girls Varsity Basketball also has a non-league game at 7 p.m. against Alumni. On Monday, boys, Frosh, JV, and varsity soccer team will be scrimmaging Westlake. Frosh at 3:15, varsity at 5, and JV at 6:30. Boys basketball also has a non-league game against Antelope Valley. Frosh at 3:30, JV at 5, and varsity at 6:30. Well, that's it for this week's Cowboys, sending it back to the desk.
Thanks, Genesis. Spanish Plus is holding an after-school craft workshops for anyone interested. Come and explore your creativity while learning to handcraft aromatic candles, bling tumblers, clay jewelry, and much more. Their second workshop will be this Thursday, November 13th at 3 p.m., and they will be making snow globe tumblers. Spots are limited, so make sure to stop by D5 and talk to Ms. Guzman to sign up.
If you're interested in joining swim and dive team, keep in mind that this week is the last opportunity to try out for the season. Final tryouts for the team will take place on November 12th, 13th, and if you are interested, please see Coach Saba on the PE field or email canyonhighswimanddive@gmail.com for more information.
In more tryout news, track and field tryouts will be on November 17th, 18th, and 19th. Meet at 3 p.m. on the Canyon High School track and see Coach Velarde to check in. We have lots of club and meeting news this week, so let's send it over to Carter for more information. Let's go clubbing!
Good morning, Cowboys. I'm Carter with all your club news for this week. Big Hearts for Little Ones has a meeting at lunch in AA3 this Wednesday. Science National Honor Society has a meeting this Wednesday at lunch in G105. Spanish Plus Club has a meeting every Wednesday at lunch in D5. Z Club has a meeting every Thursday at lunch in B8. Bring your lunch and hang out. Choir Club meets every Thursday at lunch in room Cube 113. Girls Who Code has a meeting this Friday at lunch in S3. Lastly, Speech and Debate will be meeting every Friday at lunch in room E5. That's all the club news for this week, Cowboys. I'm Carter, sending it back to the anchor desk.
Thanks, Carter. Kenyon Drama is having their first big play of the year, William Shakespeare's hilarious rom-com 12th Night. The show runs this week on November 13th, 14th, and 15th at 7 p.m. in the Pack each evening. Kenyon took a closer look.
Hi, my name is Breezy Milan, and I play Viola/Cesario.
Hi, my name is Brooke, and I play Olivia.
I prepared for my role in terms of character development by really understanding the time period and understanding how this is not your average 12th night. It is a 90s sitcom version of it. And it's really interesting to discover the fact that Cesario is literally a girl playing a boy. So it's kind of hard to get that double sense out of your mind. And it was really hard portraying it, but I definitely got over the bumps and it's been a really fun journey.
Some of my memorable moments from doing 12th night definitely consist of me and Breezy doing our scenes. They're very funny, they're very lively, and they're very physical.
You can go see Melody R on November 14th, or you can see Breezy
And Brooke
on November 13th
and 15th.
My name is Josh Igadaro, and I play Duke Orsino in 12th Night.
My name is Brennan Davenport, and I play Malvolio in 12th Night.
I prepared for this role by studying a lot of different 90s sitcoms like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Full House, Family Matters, and seeing how they interact with their peers within the show.
Some challenges I faced when bringing this character to life was definitely in the text, because I have a lot of lines, and that was a lot to overcome.
My name is Mr. Miller, and I'm the theater director here at Canyon High School. So Shakespeare's 12th Night, what inspired me to pick that show? It is a gem of a show. It is just hilarious. These characters are just outrageously funny. They are relatable because of how they are in love with, well, each other. And the ridiculous things that they do with each other and for each other. And I think people will actually see a reflection of themselves and sometimes what we do for love. So the show, it runs on November 13th, 14th, and 15th. It's at the Canyon Performing Arts Center. And tickets for adults are $10, and for students, it's $5. If people have siblings, those are also their $5 too. And of course, faculty and staff are free to get in with their ID.
Make sure you get out and support Canyon Drama. Tickets are for sale at the door, $10 for adults and $5 for students and kids. Staff members are always free with ID.
Well, we've reached the end of today's show. Be sure to check out our Instagram and TikTok at CHS News Network for the latest school news and updates. I'm Aniyah.
And I'm Sofia.
Have a wonderful Wednesday, Cowboys.